Hey Leo, thanks for watching. I hope you're doing well. This is going to be your weekly reading. I'm recording it on June 21st. On the 21st, today, it's the first day of Cancer season, and it's the summer solstice here in the northern hemisphere. For you guys, the southern hemisphere, I guess it's the winter solstice for you. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Drop me a comment. So, I know I have some viewers in New Zealand. That's pretty cool. That might be as far away from here as you could get, like other side of the globe, but I know it's beautiful there. Alright, anyway, let's start off with an oracle reading for you, Leo. Let's see what we have for Leo for this week. What do we have for Leo? Alright, we have 17, which is 8. 8 is a number of abundance. There's something about things coming into balance here. Let's see what the card has to say. Balance and equality. If I'm losing balance in the pose, I stretch higher and God reaches down to steady me. It works every time, and not just in yoga. By Terry Gillimetz. Despite our differences, by changing our position, stance, or direction, we may find a common ground and jointly interact. This process is made easier when both sides participate in unison. A jester performs his dance. Strength and motion combine, and in one instance he remains frozen in perfect poise. In his hands he balances two massive opposing shapes. Despite their fundamental differences, his dancing form positions them so their opposites are transformed, and their shapes now morph into one, of complementary yin and yang harmony. Balance by default requires equality of purpose, position, and desire. Both sides of a pivotal point must consider the position of the other. If one side fails to cooperate, balance is lost. So there's something here about finding common ground with someone. There might have to be some kind of a compromise or an understanding, meeting in the middle somehow. I don't know if someone here could be stubborn or someone's just not willing to do something to find balance in a situation here. What do we have for Leo? Okay, that was weird. So judgment popped up and then a card flew over it and covered it. So what's covering it? The Page of Swords. It's like someone pops back up in your DMs, or they hit you up somehow online after being MIA. It's like someone comes back. They have something to say, or they want to drop a line and see how you're doing. 5 of Swords. You know this person's trouble. Maybe the last time you spoke, you fought, you argued. 6 of Coins. But there's an idea here of both people having mutual interest in possibly at least talking, at least having a conversation. 5 of Swords, this is the in-between deck. 5 of Swords to 6 of Swords. Page of Swords to Knight of Swords. So the conversation actually could pick up fairly quickly, and it can go smoothly. Just because there was an argument in the past doesn't mean it has to be like that. With these white birds flying behind him, I feel like people are both interested in having peace with each other here. They want to have peace in a conversation. Someone also might be explaining some kind of spiritual belief that they have, or there was something here where I'm getting the resurrection, or a saving grace, the resurrection. Someone has been touched in a way, and they want to talk about, it's something they've been very touched, spiritually. They want to discuss this. Maybe there's a spiritual depth and a connection here. 6 of Coins to 7 of Coins. There's an idea that if both people, again with this balance oracle, if both people are willing to put in energy and meet each other, then there's no reason why there can't be some kind of an investment here with each other. But it's really at this stage of just the beginning communication after some kind of falling out. There was some kind of argument. Okay. There's something very strong about the color magenta or pink. 3 of Pentacles. It could be someone you used to work with or do little side gigs with. You might be discussing some kind of negotiations for some kind of agreement to do something with work or money. Or maybe you did in the past. The Queen of Wands. Someone's definitely ready to talk here. They're ready now. They're ready. The Ten of Wands, because they've let go of something. Maybe in the past when there was fighting, someone had a lot of baggage that they were dealing with. But I feel like someone dropped the baggage now. The Eight of Cups. They might have left a situation that was really heavy. There was something that was really weighing them down and they left it. Also, when you realize this person had baggage, or vice versa, if someone met you at a point where maybe you had some baggage, whatever it was, there was arguing and someone walked away, right? Also, if it's not going to be equal, someone's going to walk away again. So there's a idea of someone really being ready to find common ground, find an understanding. The Five of Swords. See, now we have the Five of Swords coming up twice. Someone might be ready to argue. The Hangman, strong Pisces. Someone may be willing to talk about what they learned from some kind of a disagreement. It's like a change in perspective that arises from some kind of debate. Four of Swords. So they want to lay this to rest. There's an idea here that ultimately whatever's happened here with this Five of Swords, it could be there were two instances where there was a big argument, or two main things people argued over, or maybe there was an argument in the past and like feeling out the conversation, but it could also be, again, bringing the topic back up and talking about how someone got a new perspective or changed their perspective. And the ultimate goal here is to like resolve everything. The Nine of Wands. I feel like someone's on board for that, but they're a little skeptical. They're like, really? They're like, okay, I'm down for that. I'm down to talk. I'm down to forgive. I'm down to share like what we've learned, or like this idea of enlightenment or whatever happened here, but it's like, I'm down for that, but I'm not just going to let you right back in 100%. Five of Swords. The Wheel. People might have been arguing over how like something functions, like machinery, or how something like, I'm getting like a wheel like in a motor or something, or like a vehicle. I don't know, the way something functions here. It could have been a headache for someone to deal with some kind of maybe someone didn't have a car. Someone was relying on like a vehicle. It doesn't have to be. Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups to Ace of Cups. Maybe someone was focusing on a new chapter here. Maybe they got out of a relationship, or they had just moved away from family or something, and there was like a fresh start. And there was something new, like they had just come out of something. Or they had just like moved like on their own for the first time. And there's an idea of like being in a new cycle. Knight of Swords. So there's an idea here of someone like being in a new cycle. There's also something here about learning. The Page of Swords, the Knight of Swords. Someone could be like a student, or maybe you met this person when you were a student. It could also be like a spiritual student. I don't know if there was like some kind of spiritual lesson here. There could have been arguments or disagreements about what's like in somebody's best interest for their next chapter too. The Three of Cups. So you have Three of Pentacles, Three of Cups. So there could have been some kind of friend involved in the situation, the Sun. So there you are. There's something about possibly like a friend that you work with, Leo. The Ace of Pentacles. The Three of Wands. You got 333. The Trinity. The Death. The Magician. Leo, you're coming up in this energy right now where you have blessings. You have blessings that are right in front of you. You have some kind of opportunity to work with people or to get some kind of a work contract going here. You have some kind of like invitation to go out and spend time with friends, or maybe make new friends, or just do something fun with your friends. You've been waiting for some kind of money or some kind of financial opportunity, and it looks like uh, the wait is over, and now you have like something in hand, or like it's going to be coming in this week. It's going to allow you to determine what you do with it. It's like the money will be yours to do something with it, or an opportunity will be yours to do what you want with it. It's like the ball's in your court. I'm getting that the ball's in your court here. There's a good time ahead. But why do we get this Five of Swords again? Three of Pentacles. The Six of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune. The Six of Wands. There's something very successful here for you, Leo. You've learned something. There's been some kind of challenge, but you've learned something from it. The Three of Pentacles twice. You could have two different like work contracts, or you could have something where you were challenged at work, and maybe something is coming back around, or it's like what's happening next with this Wheel of Fortune is there might be some kind of blessings that are coming available to you this week because of some kind of difficult lesson that you went through with the Five of Swords in the corners here, with the Queen of Wands in the middle. It's like the universe might have sent you difficult situations, but with Queen of Wands, it's like they think you're ready because you've come out of this. You're going from Five of Swords to Six of Swords. So you're coming out of that. You're moving into a calmer energy. It's like your mind is ready for something here. And here you're going from Five of Swords to Six of Swords too. So it's like an indication like you're moving out of this energy of challenge or like being tested, or situations in the past where you've gone through certain things. I feel like there's an idea of people telling you like what's best for you, or the universe challenging your idea of like what's best for your next chapter. And ultimately it leads to this new perspective. It leads to like opportunities to collaborate. It leads to calmer waters. It leads to good fortune. It leads to victory with the Six of Wands. You got the Ace of Pentacles, the Magician. You got 3-3. What do you have? 3-3-3-3. So repeating threes. This is very good. And then we have 10 of Cups here. Anything else for Leo? So you got the Chariot and the 10 of Wands. The Three of Swords. So someone here, the baggage somebody was dealing with was like a third party energy, or just with someone who had like a broken heart. Again, if someone had just gotten out of a relationship, the 10 of Cups to the Ace of Cups, that could make sense here. It's like someone is coming back from the past who they're feeling out conversation. Probably when you met this person, one of you was just fresh out of a relationship. And it led to mental conflict, arguing. It was a different idea of two people, like one person probably like, oh, I just became single again, and the other person is probably like, well, damn, I like this person, I wish they wanted to date me, but they just got out of that relationship. It could be something like that. This whole thing could have to do with work too. I mean, with the Three of Pentacles twice, it could be like some kind of like a work situation, like an old coworker coming back around. But there's some kind of opportunity here for you. There's a blessing. 3-3-3-3. And then 5 of Swords like that, both to the 6 of Swords with the Queen of Wands in the middle. It's like the universe thinks you're ready. They think you're ready for something because you handled some kind of testing. And it was like tested in two different extremes, in two different directions, I'm getting to. So it's like you've found a way to manage your thoughts so that you're not as easily disturbed, is what I'm getting. With 6 of Swords, 5 of Swords, both times going to 6 of Swords, it's like it's harder for something to throw you off because you're more like sound with your decision, or the way that you let energy interfere with your thoughts or your mind. So that's really good. And you are taking control of a situation where someone like finally is over this baggage, or they drop this baggage, and it has to do with some kind of a broken heart or a third party situation, but it's past energy. So collaboration, cooperation, opportunities for you, blessings. You have caution. You might need to renegotiate. So the way it's coming up is you get this Three of Pentacles. It's like this work contract or some kind of contract to get work done, or to like work with someone, collaborate with someone. You might need to challenge it because there's something in it that's a little bit of a red flag, and then it might work out once it becomes revised. Yeah, red flags. There's something you want to like challenge the first contract. Spiritual gift. Set intentions. Shopping spree, eat your greens. So, go out and buy some like vegetables or healthy food, I feel like, or some apples, some fruit, whatever you like. Message to have some healthy food available. Yeah, the first contract that you get here, this first paperwork, there's something here with paperwork. You got to look at it the first time, and there's something that you need to call out and challenge, because the second time it'll be right. There's something that needs to be addressed the first time. With set intentions, with the Eight of Cups, it's like if you're walking away from something, or you've walked away from something in the past, you need to incorporate, first of all, like your spiritual guidance, number one. And number two, when you're leaving something, it's like set the intentions of where you're going to try to go from there. Okay? So that's what I have for you, Leo. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, please thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.